LeBron will have an all-time career.
Yes.
Better than
Yeah,
Jordan, but
absolutely.
we're talking about player. To me, it's hard to crack that. You know, it's hard to crack what MJ accomplished. And to me, when they ask me, you know, who's the GOAT or who is, I feel like, you know, MJ, Kobe, and Bron are all in that
and that
upper echelon. I
Yeah.
mean, it's opinion based. You may have one,
and
but
that's
to
just
me,
like
those
you
are
say,
three great.
opinion based. I never start NBA all-time great conversations without mentioning Kareem. Because I, too, saw him play toward the end of his career, but I also know the history of basketball.
Yeah, right.
He won at every single level that he's ever played on.
You're right.
I mean, they put rules in for Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Are you taking a prime Kareem or a prime Shaq?
A prime Kareem or a prime Shaq? Man, they couldn't do nothing. They couldn't do nothing with the cap, though, man. From what I understand. See, I didn't see him play in Milwaukee. I was a kid.
Yeah, I
but
wasn't
from
even born
everything
yet.
that I heard, they couldn't do nothing with him. You just couldn't do nothing with him. Now, I saw Shaq play, obviously, LSU all the way through the end of his career. It feels like, okay, so what era are we talking?
Just when Shaq is
When Shaq was Shaq, skinny Shaq in Orlando.
Yeah, 25 to
And I don't know.
you know to 30,
because
your prime.
the Dream gave him work when he was in Orlando.
Dream was crazy.
He gave
Dream
him
was
work
crazy.
in Orlando.
That was a baby Shaq. Yeah.
So-
you're right. No, you're absolutely right. But I feel like Shaq played in an era where there was more big time centers, and this is no knock to before us. When people talk about Wilt and these guys, like I don't feel like they played against the level of competition, obviously, that Shaq night in, night out. You got to think in the mid 90s to the early 2000s, you had to have a big man to win a championship. You know, the shooting came later.
How many? Okay, so you had Patrick Ewing, you had Lonzo, you had Dream, you had Shaq. Who else am I missing? That was a big.
Rick Schmidt. I mean, there's a bunch of big guys that may not have been like all-star Hall of Fame level, but there was just big guys that could really play. You think Schmitz in
Rick
Indiana,
Smith, or whatever his name is.
Who else? We got to remember that. I mean, there was a lot of.
No, there was some bigs. I'm just throwing a blank right now.
Me too, for some reason.
I'm trying to think who, but no, there were bigs.
Yeah.
But Shaq, no, Chamberlain wasn't. Chamberlain was way before. There was a shot that nobody could defend.
No, yeah, the sky. He created a shot.
Yeah,
and
dude was shooting sky hooks from the three,
and
man.
they changed the rules in college because
They
of
changed
all
the rules.
Kareem was doing. So
It's
a tough
I don't
conversation.
know. That's an
conversation.
interesting conversation. We absolutely hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more from us, hit that subscribe button for all videos, full episodes, and exclusive content from the show. And don't forget to find all facts, no breaks on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.